DeAndre's mom and I are like this. She's like a second mom to me. You know, and it's been that way.
Post-breakup?
Post-breakup, just as much as it was. I feel like we've even gotten closer post-breakup.
This is so wild. You, me, and my ex. Imagine you're in a situation right here. And your ex-girl, has a close relationship with your mother. And you break up, and then their connection gets even stronger. But then you bring in your new girl, Elodie. Would you want to be the partner who is dating someone, in a relationship with someone who's best friends with the ex, and the mother loves the ex more than you? You, me, and my ex. The controversy is about to get wild with this show. But hey, I'm going to cover this couple, and then I'll cover another couple in another episode. But hey, let's get into it.
Hey, girl. How are ya?
I found out that he was talking a lot with his ex, maybe like, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 months into the relationship.
If that isn't wild to you, if that isn't a red flag, if that isn't concerning to you, then wow, I question this person. If I found out that the person that I'm with has been talking to the ex months into the relationship and didn't even tell me, that is a red flag. Trust issues are beginning then. Insecurities, boom. I'm about to be on my way out. No, I'm gonna be on my way out. But instead, she stuck around. But it's interesting because what she says next is quite,
One time, he was over at my house and I was cooking breakfast and everything, and she called. And they were like talking for like a hot minute. And at first I thought it was a friend. I didn't know who she was because obviously he didn't say, hey, ex, you know?
All right, cool. Let's just forget about the fact that you... Okay, let's just put it in perspective that she didn't know that this was his ex. But is it okay for your man to have a full-on conversation with another woman in the morning once you have cooked him breakfast and they're there for ages on FaceTime? I'm sorry, but if you're spending time with your man, shouldn't your time with your man be your time with your man, not your time with your man and his female friend that you then later on found out was actually his ex? I don't know why these things didn't register in her mind. I don't know why she didn't think, you know what, maybe I need to leave the situation because this is not healthy. This is a red flag. But hey, man, Elodie just thought, I'm just going to stick around. A calamity.
I can't pick my son's love for him. But when I found out that DeAndre and Rowan was going to go their separate ways, it was very disappointing to me. I said, but you know how I feel?
The fact that his own mother is saying right now that she wasn't happy about her son breaking up with Rowan here, it speaks levels because obviously mummy still wants son to be back with exy. The question is though, does the ex still have feelings for my man? That is the question, DeAndre, that's it. That is the killer question, isn't it? But this cannot go in a positive direction to the slightest. This is like basically watching I Love a Mama's Boy in a nutshell. But hey, we continue.
I don't want to compete. I'm just scared that maybe one day his mom just like, oh, I want you to get back with Rowan, and like just kind of like, you know, talks in his ears. And
well, little do you know, that is pending to happen. It may not have happened as of yet, but it is pending to happen at some point, and that is just the sad truth. But at the same time, though, why would you put yourself in this position to be in a relationship with someone that didn't tell you for months that he was too close to that he was best friends with his ex, and also on top of that, his ex is also best friends with his mum? Do you not have like a certain standard for yourself? Like, this is the wildest thing ever, but we continue.
But now, when I come to Atlanta, I tend to stay at Rowan's house or my mom's, just so we can spend time together.
Yeah.
Why in the Ross class are you staying at your ex's house whenever you're in town? So you can spend time with... Why are you spending time together with your ex? Sleeping in the same flipping house. I don't know if it's the same bed, but it's the same facility, right?
I'll take him, like, drop him off to go see whoever.
Go home, see my dad.
I make sure we go to my favorite restaurants for lunch.
Rowan.
This is it. You see the separation right here? The way the girlfriend is just like raw. And you see how he's leaning more over to his ex? This is the most wildest thing ever. I don't know why she puts herself in this position. Like, yo, why is your standard for yourself so freaking low? Like, find a man that's going to prioritize you over anyone else, especially over a female. You know, like just the separation. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But we continue.
Definitely very weird. Are they really just friends, or is there anything more? And that was like my biggest question, was like, can I really trust them alone?
Oh.
I mean, listen, the ex right here, she's pulling some faces of like, well. If only you knew, yeah. Nah, girl, you can't trust me with my man. You think he's your man, but no, he's still my man. That's exactly what's going through her head, man. But to be honest with you, why would you want to be in a relationship with someone that puts you in a mindset where you have to worry if everything is genuine? You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Let's not mess about.
Hi. Love you guys. Bye. All right, love you. Bye.
Love you.
See you soon.
Love you too.
Love you.
Oh, the way she's like, oh, you're telling your new girl that you love her now. Oh, I didn't know this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You guys saying I love you?
I mean, I guess, I was more so in like a, you know what I mean? Like kind of what you say, I feel like, you know, like, I don't know.
Hearing DeAndre say I love you to Elodie, I didn't know they were at that point.
Guess what? Guess what? It's none of your business what stage they're at. Is he not supposed to be in love with somebody else? I mean, clearly, he just said I love her for the sake of it by his reaction. But, yeah. You have no say here. You have no jurisdiction here. Keep your mouth shut. But, of course, their relationship's so comfortable that she can say whatever she wants to say. Tragic. Bloody tragic.
It's definitely more complicated in DeAndre's relationship with Elodie because not only does he need to be mature enough to settle down, but he's got a whole nother aspect of having to literally be a stepdad.
So when it comes to his girl's got a kid. You know what I mean? And when they were together, you see, when he was with Rowan at the time, they were having conversation about the future, having kids, all that kind of stuff, settling down. But DeAndre did not want to settle down at the time. He wanted to have the party lifestyle. So obviously in this natural situation, Rowan is like, raw. So you left me because you want to have a party lifestyle and, you know, you didn't want to have kids and settle down at the time. But now you're with someone who's got a kid and you're basically ready to settle down even though you still want to have that lifestyle. Like, this is that moment where Rowan needs to understand that clearly there's something that she doesn't have that made him not want to do those things. If he's not wanting to do that with a new woman, clearly means that she has something that you don't have. It's just that simple. When the jealousy kicks in is when the toxic is about to get worse. Toxicity of this situation is going to get peak. But listen, man, at the end of the day, we're in a situation where the mum is involved, his mum, and there's going to be an episode 100% where the mum is going to say, hey, man, why don't you just get back at Rowan? Like, come on. It's going to be interesting because, to be honest with you, I think that he has no intention of getting back at Rowan, and I think Rowan is hoping that that's going to change, but it's not. She should be out here trying to find a man of her own, to be honest with you. That's it. Rather than basically waiting in the background while he's having fun with somebody else and building a family with that person realistically, because he's the first man to meet Elande's child as well. You know what I'm saying? So that means their relationship is serious. But hey, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below. Now, I did cover the full episode itself in particular on Patreon, so if you want to check it out, please do feel free to. Link is down below in the description or in the community tab. But hey, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to like, sub, of course, please.